Well, school is right around the corner, just a few days away. It's approaching fast. It can be hard, though, to keep your child motivated, engaged in learning with so many things competing for their attention. Mary Jane Bellieza is live now at Sunset Montessori Community on Sunset and Pecos with how experts say you can help your child prepare for the school year. There's so much that can take their attention. Right, Mary Jane?
Oh, Sherry, absolutely. And like you said, I'm here at Sunset Montessori, a local school in the Southeast Valley. I'm joined bright and early with Gail Swift. She is a Colby Youth Advocate. And Gail, thank you so much for waking up with us. Now, tell us, what is a Colby Youth Advocate and how do you help parents and children?
A Colby Youth Advocate gives students the opportunity to know how they solve problems their way. And when they know how they solve problems their way, through a tool that I use, they have motivation to learn and to keep learning throughout the year.
And as we know, that's really important as kids go back to school. They had summer off. They weren't thinking about school maybe in the slightest until, right around next week. And how are you helping parents and kids during that time?
When students know and can identify their way of solving problems, it's not the drudgery of having Johnny or Susie be forced into homework or projects or wanting to go to school, because when we know how they work, the motivation is there and they actually desire to learn and keep that going. And it's through a test that takes about 30 minutes that I do with the student.
And that's really interesting to learn, because I think that's a big misconception, right? That's something that you can't change.
This is innate. The student is born with this way of taking action. It is not your personality. You cannot change it. So I have a phrase that I use: going with the grain instead of against the grain for your students' best efforts.
And that's also important to remember, that everyone has different learning styles, so it's really how you work with your child to really help them get motivated to get back into school and keep them motivated all year long.
Absolutely, yes, this keeps them motivated.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Gail. We're here in the Sunset Montessori Community. Of course, this is on the Valley on Eastern and Pecos, and I do have Victoria Montessori, who is the founder and a teacher here at the school. Thank you so much for joining us bright and early. School's right around the corner. How do you help your students stay motivated for the beginning of the school year and through the end?
Well, here in Montessori, it's very fun, and the kids have the freedom to learn, and that makes it very exciting and very inviting, and that's why this is what motivates them to come and to learn something different every day. So this is the way that we try to motivate them all throughout the school year.
And you're also a mom. You have a 7-year-old daughter, and how do you help her get ready for school, get excited, and really help her stay motivated?
Well, I try to include her in everything that has to do with school. So together we shop for the supply list, getting the new backpacks, also practicing for school lunches, and making me help just make some eggs or whatever she wants for lunch.
It's really the little things to help get your kids engaged and help them get into that school routine. Very important, especially with school around the corner. It's going to be hard to turn on that light switch, right, to get ready. Victoria, thank you so much for joining us. Reporting live, Mary Jane Bellieza, Live Local Now.